Have you ever forgiven someone and your forgiveness wasn't grounded in faith? You forgave the person, but you still felt the need to retaliate or pay them back? I do that all the time. I am the I told you so kind of person. You should have listened to me kind of person. Now, the story in Genesis chapter 50 verse 15 is an interesting one. Now, when Jacob had died and his sons had taken him to be buried close to his father and sisters, generally what he instructed his sons to do, they did it. Now, when they came back, they, meaning Joseph and his other brothers and all who went with him to bury his dad, when they came back, his brothers then thought to themselves, okay, now that our father is no more, what if Joseph decides to pay us back for the wrong we did to him? So they come up with a story that in their minds they will feel will ground Joseph. So they tell Joseph, okay, this is what your father said, forgive your brothers, all these things, trying to let Joseph know that his father had said this to his brothers for them to tell him to continue forgiving him. Now, I love what Joseph said. When they said all of this, making sure that Joseph no longer holds any grudge against them, Joseph said to them, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for my good. All that has happened was for me to be here at this time, in this moment of famine, great famine, to be able to feed people and to be able to even help you, my siblings, or help you, my family. Now, as I was thinking about this, I was asking myself, how many times have I sought to forgive people, but not grounding it in faith, or not grounding it on God, or not even seeing the bigger picture God had for the issue, the circumstance, the reason, the bigger reason why God brought that particular thing. I think we all do that. But interestingly, I was thinking about this scripture and I was like, wow. My forgiveness needs to be based on God and seeing Him as sovereign, seeing Him as the one who has the final say in everything. Just to be open. Just be open. I when I read that in Genesis 50:15, I told myself, I offend people and I apologize. People do offend me and they apologize. But what if these days, or moving forward, I move from saying the usual thing, oh, it's okay, I'm glad you have been able to figure this issue out and we can rebuild the friendship or rebuild the relationship, rebuild whatever it was we were then, than to just let the person know that, you know what you did was actually good. I mean, I was thinking, I don't know if I'm being shady or I just don't know if I'm being shady, but can we move a step higher and be saying, you know what happened? It has actually built me. What happened was for my good. What happened was greater than what I thought. It was an offense, but it's turned out to be my good. Happy Sunday. Bye.